This is odd. Ant Group's IPO, remember that two-part IPO that together would have made for the biggest IPO in history? That IPO has been suspended in both Shanghai and Hong Kong after regulators summoned Jack Ma and other Ant executives to, well, we're not quite sure what kind of sit-down this was, quoting the New York Times. In a notice to Ant posted online late Tuesday, the stock exchange said that the company's proposed offering may not meet the conditions for listing after Chinese regulators summoned company executives, including Jack Ma, the Alibaba co-founder who is also Ant's controlling shareholder, for a meeting on Monday. Neither the regulators nor Ant have said in detail what was discussed at the meeting, but the timing of the rendezvous, coming just days before Ant shares were expected to begin trading concurrently in Shanghai and Hong Kong, suggested discord with the company or with Mr. Ma. Shortly after the Shanghai exchange made the announcement, Ant said it was suspending the Hong Kong leg of its listing as well. Ant did not immediately have further comment. Over the past decade, Ant has transformed the way people in China interact with money. The company's Alipay app has become an everyday payment tool for hundreds of millions of smartphone users, as well as a platform for obtaining small loans and buying insurance and investment products. But in the process, Ant has challenged the dominance of China's state-run banks and other institutions, which have long enjoyed a privileged place in the country's financial and political system. Regulators have looked warily upon Ant's fast growth in certain areas, fearful it might become too big to rescue in the event of a meltdown. Ant has pivoted in response. Instead of primarily using its own money to extend loans, the company now effectively acts as an agent for banks, introducing them to individual borrowers and small businesses that they might not otherwise reach, end quote. Yeah, but maybe they're doing that too successfully? I don't know enough about this to read any tea leaves, but I will quote this from Bloomberg, quote, Ant has faced scrutiny in Chinese state media in recent days after Ma criticized local and global regulators for stifling innovation and not paying sufficient heed to development and opportunities for the young. At a Shanghai conference late last month, he compared the Basel Accords, which set out capital requirements for banks, to a club for the elderly, end quote.